Ah, good work. Was it hard to obtain the artifact?
Its owner had many questions for me. You should have come along.
You treat humans as useful apes. How many artifacts have you created to control their minds? Do you fear their potential that much? Just look at what humans have achieved on their own. Democracy and diplomacy. A legacy of culture and art. We could share in this if you just treat them as equals.
Well done. This artifact will bring us closer to sealing the temple.
It nearly brought me closer to my tombstone.
In your desperate search for immortality, you've ignored the obvious. You run endless simulations to find one in which nothing changes. It's pointless. Change will come, and not just the so-called end of the world you fear. You call yourself saviors, but tell me, would this doomsday have appeared had you not pulled on the threads of the universe in the first place? I am taking...
Hurry. This artifact will help us close off the temple.
You're nearly as stubborn as its former owner.
Those who came before, they speak to us and show us revelations. Though these words of disapproval are troubling.
The gods have argued before. Athena and Poseidon competed for Athens. I wonder if Alethea won control of this place.
Ancient adventurer, I made this recording to try to help you. I'm sorry if it's confusing. We issue see various pasts and futures, and I know you'll be here more than once. My fellow precursors set endless challenges in your path. Artifacts, creatures. Don't get me started on the Olympus project. Their meddling got out of hand. I have no easy answers for you. Your future depends on a multitude of choices you have to make for yourself. I'm sorry if so many of them end in pain. Your playwright's tragedies are your real oracle. But please, don't give up. You are more important than you can imagine. And like your own Pandora, I have one thing left to offer you. Hope. Despair is not our only legacy. You're like me, a rebel against your destiny. You're not just a mercenary, you're a hero for the ages. Hold fast to what you know is true, and you will overcome. Claim your place in history. All that is terrible and beautiful in this world is your birthright. Take it.
Her words are for you, Eagle Bearer. My preparations bear fruit. The potential of your bloodline is proven by the precursors themselves.
Alethea says she can see the future. Many futures. Can this be a true oracle?
Ancient scholar, you stretched your light to the breaking point. I see you hiding yourself from the world, puzzling out the words of my fellow precursors. Please, listen to my advice. You're analyzing the equations of reality itself. You've gotten further than any other human has. That is both amazing and terrible. It's clear to me that even this tiny dose of cosmic understanding has twisted your mind. I'm sorry. The precursors should never have shared knowledge you weren't ready for. You live in obsessive darkness. You must understand that this focus on power and bloodlines is not your true legacy. The precursors have manipulated you. They're turning your problem-solving intellect to their own selfish ends. You're better than this. Make your own legacy. Let your mathematical discoveries be the glorious sunbeams that shine out past your tomb. Please, Scholar, clear your mind and focus on your present situation. At this moment, you possess a powerful artifact. It has extended your life long enough. As hard as it may be, it's time to pass it on. It's someone else's turn to balance the equations.
No. No, lies. This is not obsession. This is research. This is discovery of the very origins of the world.
It is an opinion, Pythagoras. Though one with reason behind it, I believe.
Traveler of many times, congratulations on making it this far. I'm glad we can share this message out of time, this fragment of reality. I'm recording this just for you, even if those living in the past won't understand it. Our simulated realities will cross sooner or later. Or do you think you're really here now, listening to this recording? Isn't this an animus recreation? Isn't it part of a greater simulation? How far do the ripples in the pool spread? Let's talk, rebel to rebel. We've been held back too long by precursor rules. It's time for new paths with new possibilities. This is not an era of control, but of creation. I've gathered some like-minded precursors to make a new start. We'll stop interfering and start enabling. From your point of view, it will take a considerable amount of time to prepare. But when we're ready, you're welcome to join us. After all you have to do is press a button and run another simulation.
This is madness. Fiction. Where I thought there would be wisdom, there is only the garbled babbling of a fool.
Pythagoras, calm yourself. Maybe this invention was meant for someone else. There's no need to lose your reason over mere words.
This is incredible. The knowledge stored here is overwhelming. It will take me years to decipher it all.
What about sealing Atlantis? Have you found a way to do it?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Well, what is it?
The staff is the key.
All right, it's time.
I can't, not yet.
If the staff is the key to this place, I don't want to get locked in.
I can't hand it over yet. There is still so much to see.
That wasn't the plan.
I will not be ordered around or lectured by you.
It was your plan to seal this place, and I agreed to help.
That was before I realized what we would uncover about the first civilization. The creation of humankind.
We are sealing this place to keep the cult from using it to enslave humanity. That is bigger than your quest for knowledge.
The cult will be nothing but an insect to swat once the power is ours.
It's too dangerous to leave this place open, and you know it.
You wouldn't understand.
Your pride will cost us all in the end.
It's not about pride.
What good is knowledge if you curse all of humanity in the process? It's what you wanted to avoid in the first place. Sometimes it's better if we find our own path. We are not ready for the power this place offers.
You're right. I cannot save humanity directly, but I can save it from itself. This is your burden now. Humanity's fate will be decided by the choices you make.
I understand.
Cassandra, choose wisely.
Atlantis is too dangerous. I must seal it.
Everything in order? Then... open sesame! So much power! The nodes are interconnected in ways I couldn't imagine! This is more complex than any Isu temple we found. Lisbon, the Arctic.
I'm recording everything, Layla. You're going to be a hero for discovering this.
Do you see the staff anywhere? Not yet, but there's more to explore. I'll find it. The mechanism should be open. What's wrong?
I don't know, Layla. I'll check my notes on the Isu.
Oh, I see it. There's a beam of light missing. Time to troubleshoot.
Layla, that pillar looks like it can move. Those pillars seem to have mirrors on them. If you manipulate those light beams, they might illuminate something important. Such a bright light. Its presence cannot be an accident.
I got it! Where is it? What?
True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. A good friend told me that once.
Possible. Cassandra?
Yes. I used to be called the Eagle Bearer, but Icarus is long gone.
I've been searching for you. But you can't. It's...
You weren't really looking for me, were you?
It works! The Isu artifact, the staff of Hermes Trismegistus.
You must have so many questions, Layla.
You know my name?
Maybe the gods told me. Maybe I had a vision of the future. Maybe the device in your ear is noisy.
Sorry.
I came here with a purpose. To find you. And put an end to what I started many centuries ago.
I have your spear. Would you like it back?
Oh. No. You can keep it. It's broken.
But... you used it broken. It was powerful.
I used it to defeat enemies even Herodotus could not describe. But everything must come to an end. I left it to him when its power was exhausted. Something to remember me by.
I have so much to tell you. That staff is incredibly important. It kept you alive. How?
Ask a student of Hippocrates. I hear he still has some. The staff served its purpose.
My friends and I are trying to keep it out of the hands of the Templar Order.
Listen to me. Order, chaos. If either triumphs alone, the world dies. I tried to bring an end to chaos, and it has only led to ruin.
I used to assist Order. Now I fight for choice, freedom, chaos.
Pythagoras was right. You are the key to the prophecy. You will restore the balance, Layla. I have fought in too many wars. I have seen too many people die. I have walked from one end of the earth to the other. This belongs to you now. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
When you are done, destroy it. Destroy them all.
There's so much of the story I haven't seen. I should go back to the Animus and visit Cassandra again.
What are you two doing here?
You know us. Always on your tail. Old Herodotus couldn't wait to see you.
I told you, Van Nevers. Sira is said to hold a secret. A secret no one can fathom.
Yes, but a lost world?
It's perfectly possible. Atlantis may exist.
Sounds like Hui to me, but he's insistent about it.
Herodotus is right. Atlantis exists.
Incredible.
It's true. I can't believe it. Tell me everything.
My mother sent me here to meet my real father. You know, Pythagoras? It's him.
Your father was living in a volcano?
Pythagoras! That's unthinkable. It would make him immortal.
He had a staff that belonged to the ancient civilization.
It kept him alive all this time. Makes perfect sense.
Well, where is he? Invite him along. He's your father, after all.
He was a stubborn man. He wanted to keep all the knowledge of Atlantis to himself.
Stubborn. I suppose that trait runs in the family.
He means he's sorry for your loss.
It's all right. But none of this can ever pass your lips. This stays between us.
You have my word.
But the world needs to know. We could tell the most amazing tale of our time.
Herodotus.
Oh, fine.
Then it's settled. Let's move forward.
Like always.
We've learned a lot, haven't we, you know-it-all?
Speak for yourself. I'm on the hunt for truth. Gods know not all your myths are accurate.
They come from the gods themselves, who are the most reliable sources we have.
You've both been a great help to me. It doesn't matter who's right or wrong.
And you would know, as the eagle-bearing demigod you are.
Perhaps she, too, is immortal.
Sure I am.
I do know one thing for certain. This has been an Odyssey I won't forget.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
Victory! Get away! Shoot! Go! Go!
You can't even die properly.
Help! Let me out! You have offered me freedom. Thank you for your kindness.
I never thought I would get out of there. Thank you. Katara, déjame.
περίσταση.
Hop, hop! Nyx now holds sway.
What? Now you die!
You saved me! Thank you, Mistios!
By Hermes, I'm free at last. My thanks.
Let's go. Let's go. Ella. 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 The followers of Ares are with Hades now.
Thank you, Misthios. How can we repay you?
You can't put a price on justice. Those men deserved the end they got.
You gave us something Drachmi can't buy. Peace. For that, we will be forever grateful. But we cannot leave you without showing our gratitude. Please take this. I have no need for it any longer.
Τύχην αγαθήν λακτήσεις.
Now we can live free from fear. Thank you.
They won't ask any questions. Let's keep out of sight.
Βοήθειαν! Βοηθήσει της!
Something strange about that.
Your life is over! It'll be a while before you earn much drop me. I'll fight you until my last breath! Oh!
What would you like? My thanks.
Ήστα τον γείτονά μου ως της θέατρον συγγράφει.
Εκτιοπολίων εστί.
Have you forgotten where to look for the animals and their sharp, shiny fangs?
I'll get them for you.
Thank
Αλόκοτον τα μάλα.
Come on. Move.
Go! kill us all? You can't match a real warrior! Kill us all! You are dead! This doesn't end well for you, Mistios.
Let's go. Ella. Move!
Τούτο μόνον. Παύσεις.
Vamos! Let's go!
I tell you about the giant wolf I killed with only my hands?
No.
Stay close to me, and you'll see what a true man can do. Heard rumors there's a huge boar out there. Oh, I'd love to get the chance to fight it.
Let's go. Off we go now.
Can I help you with something?
The Spartan commander said he has a full unit of strong soldiers and no use for mercenaries. Well, we can show him our use, can't we? They will need mercenaries if they take a few losses.
Let me guess. You need me to kill the Spartan commander?
Yes. His death is the only answer.
I'll handle this.
I owe you one.
You can leave everything to me. Come on.
Oh.
Come on.
Yeah. Hey! Get moving! Oh. Your luck is running out, Mistios.
Off we go now. Here!
Άλλον δάκρυ τα δωράκι μας.
Πάμε, αφήνε τον εξτέλει.
Πού δυνάμεθα συνευρίσκεστε τι το πρόσωπο καθόλου.
Come on. There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
A body. This looks bad. Hey! Hui! I'll cut you open!
dead, I think. Let me check. What the? Now that's weird.
Go! For the gods! There she is! You know where to point that thing, yes?
I should turn back before I sink. There is a shipwreck, and there is the Miltos. They'll be on high alert here.
Every time, Gotarsis!
Now, I know the situation doesn't look good.
Doesn't look good? It was simple. An unarmed merchant ship. You gave that to Poseidon, and then ran us onto the rocks.
We aren't far from chaos. Someone will find us.
I hope the sharks find you first.
Stop! Keep the fuck out of this! The captain's going to get what's coming to him.
What has this man done?
What hasn't he done?
Did he offend you, poor delicate pirates?
Should have never agreed to work with this Malakas. We finally get a job from Xenia, and he sells us into the fucking ground.
How did you end up on this island?
I can explain. I am the captain.
We've heard enough from you, Captain.
I'll hear it from the captain himself.
As I was saying, we got into a great sea battle, which we won, thanks to me, and the victory was so sweet! I didn't notice how close to the rocks we were. A minor accident. Now, if you could just get us back to Chaos...
This man is your captain.
You can only be captain if you got a ship. And he ain't got one no more.
I can make it worth your while if you get me back to Chaos.
Stand aside.
Get out of my way. I'm taking Captain Gotarzis back to Chaos.
You'll be sorry you stuck your nose in where it doesn't belong. He's fucked us over too many times. No, the captain won't leave here alive.
Get behind me and stay close.
By the gods! Help me! Some fight, eh? Thank you, stranger. Now, if you can just get me back to Chaos, there's a reward in it for you.
There better be. You've seen what happens to people I disagree with. Let's get to my ship and get you home, then.
Commander on board!
What a relief it will be to go back to Chaos. Sure, Xenia will be angry that I don't have the Miltos. And I can deal with that.
Why is the Miltos so important?
What kind of pirate are you? It's nearly as valuable as gold!
It's nearby! We've got company. Friends of yours?
You go to one symposium and everyone wants to know you.
I should never have gone back out to sea.
Prepare for enemy fire!
Bows ready!
They fired on us! Incoming flames! They're about to lose!
Fire a volley! Onward!
They're set to fire on us! We got arrows incoming!
Speed! Wolf!
They're set to release!
I need archers! More oars!
Steady your aim! Enemy ship trapped!
Archers! Ready! Shoot when ready!
Try again! We're getting in position!
Increase speed! We've reached full speed! Archers! Get...
Arrows!
Ready to shoot!
They are going to hit us!
Let's move! Rowers! Go! Let's go!
We're going as fast as we can!
Oars in! Full sail!
That's it! Down they go! Look at that! I can hardly believe we're this close.
Get the oars out! Ready the ship for docking! Ready for sailing!
Ready when you are, Commander!
Sailing speed! Get the oars ready! Lower the sail! Ready oars! Ready sails for docking! Gotarzes!
That's not what I expected.
Gotarzes! I thought I lost you this time. Where is your ship?
He sailed too close to the shore. The ship got caught on the rocks.
We were in the middle of a raging battle.
Malaka. What's important is that you're alive, brother.
He's your brother?
It would be easier if he wasn't. What happened to the crew?
Those dogs turned on me. If it wasn't for this Misthios...
He would be dead.
Then you will be rewarded, Misthios.
Family is family. No reward necessary.
No. I am in your debt. Your Argo Tarzes. Give it to her.
But this was father's! It's mine by birthright!
Now!
His armor...
belongs to someone worthy of it.
Ah, the mighty Mistios. You've proved yourself capable before. I could use your talents. One like you is always interested in more drachmi, yes?
Payment is well and good, but I'm happy to help you. Tell me what you're thinking.
I have an appetite for rare treasures. I've heard many veiled rumors and provocative stories, and I want you to recover some of these lost wonders for me.
Tell me where to look, and I'll bring you these treasures.
Have you heard of the mighty Ajax?
One of Homer's heroes?
Yes. He had a golden eagle feather, a gift from Zeus.
And why do you care about it?
It is a rare reminder of a glorious age, and so deserves to be in my grasp. Take these maps and see if you can find it.
Where will I find this golden eagle feather?
Different tales place it at different locations. I have maps showing where you might find it.
What can you tell me about Ajax's feather?
The son of Telamon was said to be a fearless giant. Some say the golden feather that gave him courage was woven into a shield crafted of 7 ox hides. The shield is long destroyed, but Zeus's feather remains.
I'll find this feather for you, if it's there to be found. Come on.
Do you have the seals for me?
I do.
More seals and more proof what we're doing is working. Thankfully, there are at least some people in power willing to listen to me.
I'll leave the politics to you.
As it should be. And I have more work for you, assuming you're up for it.
I'm always interested in more work.
I was worried about employing a mercenary, but you've been a pleasant...
Yes, that's what they all call me.
I suspect if they call you anything offensive, they don't...
Couldn't say.
At least I have you working with me, instead of getting in my...
Are the generals giving you trouble?
They refuse to acknowledge I know what I'm doing. But it doesn't matter. I'll get the job done, and eventually all of Athens will know it. Are you ready for more work?
I'll get you your seals.
Thank you.
First, I have some questions. Who does a general like you look up to?
You know who was a true hero?
I'm guessing you're about to tell me.
Odysseus. He used his wits to triumph. Wily Odysseus, they call him. Without him, the Trojan War would have been lost. And the other generals understood that.
What do you think your future holds?
Victory or death. You don't stay a general for long if you don't win battles.
I suppose many generals die on the field.
Not the majority. The Athenian people are the greatest threat to a general's life. If you displease them, they'll remove you from office, ostracize you, or even condemn you to death.
And you want this job?
There is no greater purpose than the glory of Athens. It's my duty and my honor.
Why is it I always find you here?
Athena is the goddess of wisdom and war. What better place for a general to ask for blessings?
You don't seem very devout to me.
I'm not the first general in my family. My father was as well, and his father before him.
You would have learned military thinking from a young age.
Exactly. My grandfather brought me here when I was a child. He stood me here and told me Athena was our patron. That we must always offer her our respect on the eve of war.
He sounds like a wise man.
He was. He died in battle the next day.
You come here to remember him?
And to remember that though the gods may be our patrons, they will not always protect us.
I know enough.
Η τραγωδία κινείται μεταξύ τριών βαθμίδων. Δι συνεκτιμήσε δεόντως το
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
Το κρέας γίγνεται φε. Κάκιον και πολλοκάκιον έπι.
Δυσπετότομιο. Λέγω εγώ.
Στο της θαλάσσης πόλεμος επαξεί τα γόρευα.
Ουκ είμαι ασφαλής αν δεν τέτοια. Ουκ έστι.
Πως γέγει θα
You better stay παρόδο των χρεών της χείρας. I'll kill you! Aha! You're mine! What? Prepare for die! You won't get far!
The gates are shut. No trade can come or go. And an army of Spartans waits for its prey.
Behold, I've kept myself alive.
It was the one job I gave you, Socrates. I knew you could handle it.
I would have attempted it even if you hadn't told me to.
It's not as easy as it seems, staying alive. There's not many of us left.
Then let's pay tribute to them. Though they aren't here now, they were here once. Come with me. My opinion on death is a nebulous one, because I know nothing about it. Therefore, I know I shouldn't be afraid.
I'm not afraid either.
Many are, because they don't know what death holds for them. One can only trust that the gods know for certain.
Phoebe. She never got to be a little girl. I talked to her like she was already grown up.
Which you did out of respect for her. Question choices, Cassandra, but never doubt them.
Thank you for giving her the burial she deserved.
There are countless others here in Elysium. The blessed have earned that eternal happiness. One of them is our great Pericles.
Athens owes him a debt for all he's done.
They didn't call him the first citizen of Athens for nothing. A man of many contributions, but also a private man.
He had to keep to himself. He was always being pursued by something or someone.
By protecting himself, he was protecting Athens from ruin. Aspasia may have been the only one who truly knew him.
This war has taken so many. Even Brasidas fell.
Maybe so, but as a Spartan, he fulfilled his duty and died on the battlefield.
I helped him all I could. He was my friend.
Your survival avenges him. He will be honored as a hero.
The people will remember how we brought down Cleon.
I heard Cleon was found on the beach. Massacred, no less.
It was no worse than what he would have done to his own people. I had to follow through.
Either way, let him spend his eternity in Tartarus for what he has done. And be certain our friends wait for us in the light.
I drink to that.
Who am I to say no?
Well, this has supplied me with plenty of new material for my next play.
Cassandra killed the monger as an act of espionage. That's exciting. Write a scene like that.
There's been no love scene yet. Let me provide that inspiration now.
Beauty is short-lived. You may as well use it, Alcibiades.
And to that, I raise my drink.
To moving forward. We'll leave the past.
A tribute as good as your singing.
And to the gods.
Now, dear teacher, I think you should whisk me away for our private lesson.
I'm afraid I haven't had enough wine for that, Alcibiades.
Then someone fill his cup.
Whoa!